Hello folks, welcome to the Whiskered Woodcarver. I'm Jeff C., a visual marketing and live video consultant. And this is a show where I carve for around 30 minutes and talk with my friends. I went a little early today because, you know, sometimes you just need to stop and walk away and do some carving. So that's what we're going to do. You know, if you see something interesting or you want to talk, hit me up down below, and I try to chat with you guys as we're going along. But what we've been doing, we've been working on our little bear. So our final product is going to be just like this, hopefully, you never know. And so we roughed it out, and we were continuing to finish roughing them out today, hopefully. But let's just go right to the carving game. Oh, there's some comments. Good evening, Mop Top. Yes, I am a Mop Top. I need to get a haircut. We'll see about that. Anyway, we'll go to the carving cam and get started. Alrighty. So a couple people asked a little bit ago where I got this pattern from, and this is actually the book. So I pulled this up today. It's called Woody. It's where I got the pattern from. It's Whittling the Country Bear by Mike Shipley. He is a great carver. He's got some really cool stuff. So that's where I kind of took it from, and I just took the pattern out and made it a little longer. But he's got some great stuff in here. Even how to, he's got like a 4th of July bear. That's where I got my Christmas bear from. But he's got some really cool ones in here. I need to do this is one I want to tackle. My dad's done this one, the double trouble here with the of them in the tree. So that would be fun to do. So anyway, that's what I kind of got my inspiration from for this one and the patterns. So that's that. So let me go ahead and get my safety apparatus on. Yeah, today we're talking about the craziest thing on your bucket list. What is something? Is it skydiving? Is it climbing Mount Everest? What is on your bucket list? So Madam Rainbow Pants says, craziest thing on my bucket list, starting a teaching career at 40 during the COVID-19 pandemic. Although I don't finish my assignment by Thursday, I don't graduate. I thought you were a teacher for a long time. I didn't know this is like something that you just started. What did you do before this, Madam Rainbow Pants? But kudos to you for starting something new. That is pretty awesome. And teaching. That's not on a lot of people's bucket list. But we teachers are... What was it? I watched Some Good News with John Karinsky, the guy from The Office. And he was saying, the teacher should be paid $1 million a day. So... Joshua's is to visit the Holy Land. Carrie's is, don't know that it's crazy, but the first thing I went to swim with whale sharks. What? Why would you? That's a very specific thing. Not just sharks, whale sharks. Or not dolphins, whale sharks. That's crazy to me. So Madam Rainbow Pants says, I'm an educational assistant, still am, studied part-time. I've been an EA for 14 years. Okay, very cool. So you've kind of been in education a little bit. Yes, some good news. I think it's just, it's almost kind of the same reason to do this carving thing with this started is I just wanted to do something different out and have a little fun. But yeah, some good news is great. And I'm behind. My daughter's watched all of them, but I have not. Hey, Ranger William over on Twitch. What we're working on, this is what we're working on right here. Trying to finish up Mr. Bear. I appreciate you stopping by, Ranger Williams. William, are you a carver? Are you a creator? Love to know. So, Madam Rainbow Pants says, my bestie have been saying for years, Rainbow, you're always been a teacher. You just need that darn piece of paper. That is a cool bucket list, though. But Carrie, I want to hear more about this. Why is it to swim with whale sharks? Are you just fascinated by whale sharks? Are those the kind that won't eat your face off? I'm not really sure. I'm going to sit him down because I will knock him over. So Ranger William is a student and an amateur model boat builder. Very cool. Are you doing like remote controlled boats or like sailboats? What kind of model boats are you building, Ranger William? So Carrie says the whale sharks, they're huge, beautiful, and non-scary. Then they should call them something other than sharks. Because that just, whale, I don't know, porpoises or something. It just doesn't, sharks does not have a cute, beautiful connotation. I guess some sharks are kind of beautiful, but I have never heard anybody who wants to swim with whale sharks. Dolphins, yes. Manta rays, those kind of things. Joshua, I heard that you're going to have to go before you're done today, so thank you for stopping by even for this little bit. I heard you got some people buying some of your stuff, so that's really, really cool. So Eva goes, happy birthday, Eva. It's your birthday. So everybody wish Eva Gentry a happy birthday over here. It's her birthday. I saw come up on Facebook. So I hope you're having a good one. So she says, my son and his wife went down in a cage around sharks, and one tried to attack the cage. He gets his crazies from his Gentry side. Yeah. So Madam Rainbow Pants over on Twitch says, happy birthday, Eva. Hey, George. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. You should be out celebrating instead of watching a carving program, Eva, for your birthday. I don't know if... Hopefully Ron's making you some good birthday dinnerish stuff. So Ranger Williams says he mostly big wooden ships. Hey, Ranger, I don't know if you can do it over on Twitch, but I'd love to see if you have any pictures of those. I'd love to. I would love to see some of your things. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, so don't feel bad. I am very, very much still an amateur woodcarver. So George goes, my bucket list is pretty insane. That isn't always easy to identify the craziest. So Eva goes, we're in lockup. I'm going to have to pick up some steak dinners here soon. Yes. That sounds good. So George wants to, he wants to cage dive with great white sharks. So maybe when you're heading out, Carrie, to your whale sharks, you could dump George off where the great whites are. You guys are nuts. I don't know if I have anything that I haven't done that's on my bucket list. My thing is, like, I would like to see places. Like, I want to go to Australia. I would love to go to New Zealand, and, go see the Hobbit kind of village thing. Carrie goes, that's cray. No biting sharks. Yeah. When we were in Hawaii, we got to watch like go see. We went on a whale tour. That was really cool. And I'm just so fascinated by you guys. I'm not getting much carving done. Madam Rainbow Pants says, the thing I hate about Twitch is when I have multiple of my favorite streamers on at the same time. I didn't realize it could be this stressful. Well, I don't want this to be stressful for you, Madam Rainbow Pants. You can always watch the replay. Just I want it to be relaxing. So Eva goes, that's about the only thing that's on her bucket list is traveling. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to jump out of an airplane. I don't really have, I have like professional things I want to do, but I'm pretty content. I feel like I've done quite a bit of cool stuff. And I just don't have any, I don't have any, jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. I don't want to swim with things that eat me, or I could just drown. See, I would go seeing the really, nice sharks like Carrie was saying, and I'd still somehow die. That would be my luck. So Ranger Williams, I'm streaming on pretty much everything out there. Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. So I'm just going crazy. And I'm using Restream.io to do it on. And what's cool is it pulls all the comments into one place so I can talk to everybody at once. So Madam Rainbow Pants says, I finished all my huge bucket list stuff at 30, so I've had to think of new things over the past decade. Okay. I kind of feel that's kind of where I am too. Yeah. I would, Carrie. I would probably I would sneeze or something in my face mask and it would somehow, I don't know. Somehow I would do it. I would probably die in the most uncool way that you could. Now I've never, I used, when I was in the fire department in college, I had to do the mask, the Scott's air pack stuff. And I just have snorkeled before in Hawaii, but I've never dived. I don't know if I would like to. I love all those movies. I just don't think I would. I love watching submarine movies like Hunt for October, and there was a recent one that I watched with the guy, gosh, what's his name? Gerald Butler. It was a submarine movie, and I love those, but I'm I would never be in a submarine for a length of time. So Jody says she wants to see the Northern Lights. See, I think that would be cool to see. I would like to do that. But she got to, when we were in Hawaii, one of her things was she always wanted to ride a horse on the beach. And you got to do that. She actually got to see where, some of the Lost was filmed. So that was fun. Going to Hawaii was kind of one of our bucket list things, I think. So I'm just kind of looking here to make sure I'm not taking too much stuff off. So Madam Rainbow Pants says, my pre-30 bucket list was volunteer at Olympics and volunteer in an orphanage. When I lived in Korea, I volunteered on the weekends in a preschool in an orphanage. Wow, one of my kiddos from then graduated in January, and he's now in university for social work. Oh, biggest in my heart, my soul moment of the year for me. That is really cool. That's awesome. That is really, really cool. Let me see here. Still need to round this in a little bit. You guys have some good bucket lists. I'm just boring. I'll just stay at home, order pizza. That's my bucket list. My bucket list has had good sushi again. After all this is over. But yeah, I think mine is like I want to go to like Australia and New Zealand. See some of those things. I guess my thing is I want to. It's not so many like things I have to. I just want to learn more. Different skills, you know, get better at the piano, at wood carving. I mean, all that stuff. I think that's kind of my bucket list stuff. Oh, Carrie says, I was supposed to be in Europe for the first time right now. I did not know. That's a bummer. Europe's cool, but it'll open up again eventually. Were you just going there for vacation, or was it going to be like a kind of a work trip? Yeah, Rona did come by. Not many people are probably going to name their kids Rona right now. Do you think? I don't. So I probably ought to start messing with these shoes. Brenda Scott says, I'm now living on a dairy farm I grew up on. The barn is gone, but my bucket list would be to build a barn, refence, and raise some cattle. See, I'm kind of that same. I'm kind of like the simple things, you know. I kind of the same way. That sounds pretty nice to me, Brenda. Atomicon today. That's right. Yes. I go to Paris and London. London was fun. I got to go last year for the first time. It was cool. I'm not trying to rub it in. But, yeah, that was... I can't wait to go back. So I'm just kind of penciling in my shoes so I can start working on that. Probably gonna have to break out my little knife pretty soon. So I'm just cutting a V in this wood, trying to get some of the shoe foot going. I need to take a little more off this side. One thing on these little bears, you don't need to worry about everything being super centered, or because it's kind of they're kind of comical. So you kind of want to make them look that way. Wow, 14 minutes. You remember seeing my... Yeah, I got to hang out with my pal Ian Anderson Gray, Carrie, who was there, and we had some fun times. Got to go up in the eye. Ate authentic fish and chips that were really good, because he took me away from the tourist stuff, and we had good fish and chips. It was good. But it'll happen again, Carrie. Maybe next year I can go too. We can see it at Tomicon. Because that's why you kind of didn't go to Social Media Marketing World this year, right? Because you were going to that one. Yeah, that's too bad. So I guess we need to start working on the ears here. So man, it's hard. This wood's really pretty hard. You can't see it. Oops. I'm trying to notch out some of where the ear is going to go. Okay, so you bought your Social Media Marketing World 21 ticket already. That's awesome. That's the best time to get it. Right, early when it's cheaper. So that'll be good to see you there. But I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to speak. Lou Mangello, who I've talked about before, is the Disney guy. He's a friend of mine, and I'm supposed to go speak in October at Disney Springs, where his conference is, and I hope things settle down by then, because I really want to go there. I miss traveling. I mean, I guess sometimes I don't mind staying home, but every once in a while, when there's nothing to look forward to because everything's kind of up in the air, that's what's kind of bums me out. Yeah, I saw that. So that's in Dallas. So I'm hoping I've had for Podcast Movement in Dallas. I've actually put in my application to speak. So we'll see what happens, because I would like to go, especially since it's so close to me. Yeah, they haven't canceled it yet, as far as I've seen, Carrie. Podcast Movement. So, but back to bucket lists. So I'm trying to think. I make fun of the people who do the chain. Not make fun of them. They're very talented, but I would love to learn how to do a cool outside with a stump carving kind of thing, like a permanent fixture, something big. I guess that's one of my bucket lists, for carving stuff. Let's see here. I'm going to need to take some of this off. Let's see here. Sure I'm not missing any. I would like to learn how. They have a special chainsaw for those that do it. They have little grinder kind of things on them too, and yeah, I think it'd be fun to try, but I just don't know. How do you practice? Do you just find somebody's sapling in their yard? That's my thing. Right, about 9 minutes. So I need to kind of sketch out. Kind of need to get some more wood over here out. So you need a tractor. He's 93. Oh, you want to be like your neighbor down the road, 93, and still drives a tractor. Yeah, my wife's dad farmed. My wife's grandpa farmed until his. Gosh, I don't know if he ever really stopped. I think they kind of made him stop. But yeah, those farmers, their work ethic is intense. Mr. Pickles, I can't read the last part of it, but how good to see you here from over on Twitch. Make friends with lumberjacks. Yeah, there's a lot in East Texas. There's a lot of logging going on. I probably should. All right, before I go to the smaller knife, I'm going to kind of get some of this stuff off underneath his chin here. Mr. Pickles Cancer, okay, gotcha. Good to see ya. Just doing a little carving. Working on a bear here. Probably gonna have to get my chisels out next time to fix some of this off. Just kind of take everything away. Doesn't look like a bear. So Brenda was saying about her farmer neighbor. He brings equipment over to our fields, a little slow, but does great. Yeah. Those guys, I grew up in Kansas, so right in the middle of farmers. So I know what you're talking about. That's some great work ethic. So we got nose right here. This is going to be rounded right here. So I'm starting to take off some wood around the face. I left that on with the bandsaw to kind of make his snout. Just kind of roughing this out. So let me just do this. Making a line because I'm going to have to cut down, make his nose stick out a little bit. There we go. I think I'm going to get my smaller knife. It's a little bit more flexible. And sharpen it a little bit. About 5 minutes. Brenda goes, I have about 30 acres of woods. Come carve away. Yeah, I kind of figure the first couple would look pretty rough. But thanks for the offer, Brenda. So these are Mr. Pickle Cancer asked over on Twitch, how did I get my knife so sharp? These are Helvy knives, and I really like them. And then I just I always keep them sharp, and I just keep them honed with this piece of leather. And what I put on them is this little jewel, I think it's called rouge, but I put this on the leather, and that helps kind of treat it to take some of the, you see that black on there? That's actually pieces of metal from the knife. And that's what makes it sharp. So try to keep those as sharp as I can. There we go. This wood on here is really, man, that's hard. I have to use my chisels on this one. About 3 minutes left, and we'll call her a day. Kind of hard to get this angle right here. Fun is in the journey. That is true, Carrie. That's the attitude you gotta have. And right now, my journey doesn't know what's gonna happen with this face here. Let's see. Alright, that's his ears. Round his head up a little bit. About a minute left. So did you go to the sessions today, Carrie? At Tomic Con? How were those? I didn't get a... I know my pal Eric Fisher was running some. I just didn't have a chance to go over there and talk because I had to do a show for Tailwind and some other stuff, so... There we go. This right here, this wood is really, in this spot, it's really dense. All right, 17 seconds. Oh, the membership guys. Yeah, those guys are great. Yeah, that's very cool. All right, made some progress today. 3 seconds left. There we go. All right, so we're rounding up the head. He kind of has like some sort of weird lump right there, but we'll take that out next time. You know, I go real slow on the face because I don't want to screw anything up. But as always, we finish our time together by sharpening up our knives, keep them honed and ready for the next time. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys, all you people from coming over from Twitch and my friends here on Facebook and everywhere else. I appreciate the time and the comments. Thank you, Madam Rainbow Pants. Now you can go and only have a couple more to watch. So, hey, William Ori, good to see you here as well. And remember, let me go to my main camera, is 4 things I leave you with. Always, number 1, remember we're apart, but we're not alone. Number 2, wash your hands. Number 3, hug them if you can. And number 4, please pray for our doctors and nurses on the front lines. And with that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye now.